Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to share with you my March beauty favorites. So if you're interested in finding out what I've been loving for March, then just keep on watching. So starting off, I reviewed an eyeshadow palette in the beginning of the month, and I think this palette is like underrated and it's just amazing, and it's the Dominique Cosmetics Latte palette. I am wearing this today. I filmed this look today. It's like been the look I've been wearing almost every single day because I just love this palette. I love this formula. It's such an easy palette to use. Like the formula just blends out so beautifully, and it's also not too intensely pigmented. I know Kristen Dominique, she talked about it in her reveal video, that it's not like so intensely pigmented that if you're a beginner with makeup or you want like a natural look, you can use it without having to worry about getting like a really intense shadow look. But with that being said, it doesn't mean that it lacks pigmentation either. So the eyeshadows are super buildable. The three shimmer shades in this palette are like my favorite lid colors in the world. Like, I love them so much. This one, Creme Brulee, is what I'm wearing today. It's what I've been wearing all the time, like probably in almost every single video that hasn't been a tutorial. It's probably what I've been wearing. So there is absolutely nothing I don't like with this palette. Like, I love every aspect of it. The only thing I don't like is that there's like not another palette with like every color. Like, I want this formula in every color. So I do think she's coming out with another eyeshadow palette. It's supposed to be like a lemonade palette. Whatever it is, I'm totally gonna buy it because this formula is so spot on. And also the best thing about this palette is, since I've reviewed it just in like the past couple weeks, it's now available at Ulta. So that is so amazing, because a lot of times like I'm super picky about purchasing from like a new brand or anything where like the shipping and the return policy can be a little like challenging compared to Sephora or Ulta. So I think it's only available online, but it's available at Ulta, so you can use your Ulta points and purchase it there, which is absolutely awesome. I will link it from Ulta below. Also, I absolutely love the Anastasia Soft Glam palette. I actually think I like the Dominique palette a little bit more than the Soft Glam. Like, I get a little bit of different looks with the Dominique palette just because she has a couple colorful shades, and the lid colors in there are a little bit more unique. The Soft Glam, I've just been going to like two standard looks that I really like to do with it. But the formula is awesome. It's the Modern Renaissance formula. It's not powdery. It is powdery, but it's not like powdery where you can't work with it. Like, you do get some kick up and stuff, but I don't end up with a lot of fallout down my face. It doesn't end up like dusting away like the Subculture palette did for me. So I absolutely love the formula. I love the shades in here. I just love the pigmentation of these shadows. I like this more than the Modern Renaissance palette. I thought I would, and I definitely do. So I did do a review comparing this to the Modern Renaissance palette and like shade comparisons. I showed you guys what was the same, what was different, the different undertones and everything. Anytime that I haven't been reviewing another eyeshadow product or palette, I've been wearing these because those are my absolute favorites right now. And then let's see. Okay, this I've been using every single day since I got it maybe 3 weeks ago. I'm wearing it today. And this is the Ferocious Brow Pencil from The Balm. I cannot find the cap to either end of this. I looked like all over my vanity. I can't find it, but I've been wearing this every single day. I wear the shade dark brown. They have blonde, light brown, and then dark brown. Dark brown is perfect for me. I am the shade dark brown in the Anastasia Brow Wiz, and then I'm shade number 5 in Benefit, in case you guys want to know like how dark this color is, if it's the right shade for you. But I absolutely love this brow pencil. It's very similar to both of those products, but I've rarely ever strayed from the Anastasia Brow Wiz or the Benefit Precisely My Brow in about 3 years. So for me to incorporate another brow pencil, because I'm so picky and like brows are hard for me, and it's not the easiest makeup step. Like, it's the thing that it takes the most time in my makeup routine for sure. So for me to incorporate something else, that's definitely a big deal because I'm so picky about it. But I love this. It's kind of like the Brow Wiz. It's kind of like an in-between between Benefit and the Brow Wiz. This is more of like a softer texture like the Brow Wiz, but I feel like it has a little bit more of a waxy grip like the Benefit pencil. So it's kind of in between, and that's why I really like it, because sometimes like the Brow Wiz, it goes on so clean and so easily. But it's not as long wearing as the Benefit pencil, but this is kind of like the best of both. So I have been loving this pencil. It's awesome. I think it's available now on the Balm website. and I'm wearing it today. It's super quick and easy to use. I mean, my brows take forever, but it's quicker than some other brow products for me, so I've been absolutely loving that. All right, so next is the Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion Concealer. I've been wearing this every single day since I purchased it, and for some reason I was like so interested in getting this. I have no idea why. I'm not like a big concealer person. I'm like my Maybelline Fit Me, L'Oreal Pro Glow, and Too Faced Born This Way. That's basically all I use. Anything that's like pretty lightweight, minimal. I'm not into super full coverage concealers because I also color correct, and I'm just into like really lightweight concealers. But I really love this, and it's also more of like a medium to full coverage, like a buildable full coverage. It isn't as hydrating or glowy as I like. It's not advertised to be that way, so I don't expect it to be that way, but I just love like the L'Oreal Pro Glow because it actually is very glowy, so your under eyes don't look like super heavily concealed. I'd rather have a little bit of darkness peeking through and it look like I'm naturally like have better under eyes than it look like I have like really heavy under eye makeup, if that makes sense. So I really like this because it does give you good coverage and it still looks like skin. I do wish it was a little bit more hydrating and glowy, but for a higher coverage concealer, it's definitely more hydrating and creamy than some other products. I also really like the NARS Creamy Radiant Concealer. I don't find that concealer to be radiant at all. It's kind of creamy, but it's not as creamy as this. So I like this one a little bit more than the NARS one. I feel like with the NARS concealer, I really need to blend it out within seconds. Otherwise, it's just going to dry. But this one's a little bit more forgiving, so I like that it's just like a bit more creamy and it's really easy to apply. I love the finish of the NARS Creamy Radiant, but this one, like the application process and the finish, they're both awesome, and I just really like the concealer so far. So I use the shade W2. It's more of like a yellowy undertone. So that's been working out for me. I just went into my everyday makeup drawer just to see like what concealers I was using before this, and I totally meant to finish up some of my Maybelline concealers. But since I bought this, I've been using this every single day for I think like 3 weeks straight because it's really good. It's more coverage than some of my other concealers without like looking cakey or anything. So today's actually the first day I'm not wearing this highlighter, but they're actually really similar. The highlighter I'm wearing today is the Anastasia Amrezy highlighter, but this is a highlighter I wore every other day in March, like every day until just today basically. And this is the Persona Cosmetics Cali Glow highlighter in the shade Zuma. I just love this shade. It's awesome, and this highlighter is like so buttery and so smooth. Let me swatch it for you guys. Like it feels so buttery and like so pigmented. I just love it, but it's not glittery. And I just went to Generation Beauty, and that's actually what Sona said. She did a panel of like creating her own brand, and she was talking about how she wanted to make these highlighters that were really intensely pigmented without glitter because there's not a lot of that. And that's what this is. Like it's so pigmented, it's so buttery, but it doesn't emphasize texture. It doesn't have glitter in it. And I love the formula. I love the look of it. I'm not wearing it today, but it's such a similar shade. Let me swatch it in case you guys are curious, because I'm curious right now of the swatch comparison of that compared to the Amrezy highlighter. Oh, these look really different. Okay, I'm just going on like a tangent, but I really am curious about this right now. All right, so these actually look really similar. So this is the Anastasia Amrezy, and then this is the Persona highlighter. They look so similar. The Amrezy highlighter is just like slightly more golden. The Zuma highlighter is just slightly more peachy. If you guys are curious, just from the texture of the Anastasia one, it's a little bit more dry compared to this one. So just like a random little review in the middle of this favorites video. But I just wanted to show you guys a comparison because I just got really curious in the moment. But the Persona highlighter, I love it. I wore it every single day this month because it goes with absolutely every makeup look, at least for my complexion. She does have two other shades. One is really icy, like white, and then the other one is like a really deep bronze. So neither of those would work for me, but there is other shades, and the formula is just absolutely amazing. You could get it at Ulta. All right, so next I have lip products, and I actually meant to put this one in my February favorites. I think I just like ran out of time filming and forgot about it. And this is the Bare Minerals Gen Nude Gloss in the shade Yes. Like yes with an A and a bunch of S's. I really love this shade. I love this formula because it's like an opaque gloss that's not sticky, that stays on your lips. It's like so ideal for me. I just love lip glosses nowadays, and usually I'll do like a gloss when I have like very minimal makeup, like foundation, mascara, brows, gloss. But I've been really loving this shade with like a full face of makeup. I almost wore it today. And you guys never see me wear lip glosses on camera because I'm so paranoid about my lip color as I'm filming. Like already like 45 times in this video, anytime I look over is because I'm looking at a mirror that tells me whether or not I have lipstick on my teeth, and already like 7 times I've had red lipstick on my teeth because I'm so expressive when I talk. So that's why I'm never wearing a gloss on camera, is just because I'm so paranoid about it getting on my teeth. But for everyday use, this color lives in my purse, because if I'm wearing a nude lipstick, like sometimes I'll just put it on at home, and if I'm going out for the day, like I don't even want to bring that color with me. I'm like, it's okay, it could like wear down, and then I'll just top it off with this gloss. And I really love it because it is so opaque. So with a full makeup look, I really love the finish of it. Sometimes with other lip glosses, if I do like a full makeup look with like colorful eyeshadow and like lashes and everything, if I put on a lip gloss, I feel like my lips are like almost incomplete. But because this gives like good coverage onto your lips, let me actually show you a swatch so you guys can see what I'm talking about. I just love this like nude cool tone shade. It's so pretty. It is so pigmented, like you get that full coverage on your lips compared to a more sheer gloss. So the formula is awesome. It's long wearing. It's, of course, it's going to transfer. It's a gloss, but still you could wear it for hours before you touch it up. So it's a little bit more long wearing than some other lip glosses. A lot more opaque and not sticky. It's just like really hydrating. I just love this formula. And then another gloss I've been loving is the Urban Decay High Shine Gloss. This is in the shade Fuel. I think I was wearing this in my Back Talk palette review video. I've only used this shade and the shade Back Talk so far. I just keep going for this shade because it's just like the neutral shade. This is something that I like for that no makeup look, like when I just have like foundation and brows on. I really like this for that more minimal, like not full coverage lip look. This is a plumping lip gloss, so that's why I really like it too, because it gives you that like full effect. It's really glossy, really shiny. So I'll show you guys a shade comparison to the Gen Nude. It's like the same color almost. And this one is actually a little bit more opaque than some other glosses, like the Marc Jacobs one, Fenty Beauty. It's still more opaque than those, but not as much as the Bare Mineral gloss. So this is Fuel from Urban Decay, and then this is Yes from Bare Minerals. Love the gloss. I just love that like peppermint lip plumping feel. It feels like the Buxom glosses, but it does give you more of that color, like more pigmented look with the gloss. So I'm really liking that formula. Both of those have been in my purse since I got them, and the Bare Minerals one I've been using for like 2 months now. I love that one so much, and that's probably like my new favorite lip gloss, maybe not of all time, but in like my top 5 favorite lip glosses of all time. Alright guys, so that is everything for my March beauty favorites. Definitely let me know your favorites in the comments down below. I'll list everything that I mentioned today in my description box, along with everything that I'm wearing today, which is basically all my favorites plus my outfit, my lip color. I'll list it all in my description box. And if you guys like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I'll talk to you guys soon in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.